Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great.
Good
I'm your
morning.
host, Mr. Derrick Forston.
And I'm Shay Forston.
And we show people how to start their own independent living facility without owning the property.
And again, us being consistent. I'm Shay Forston, president and founder of the Angela Denise Foundation, co-founder here at Forston Consultants. So Derrick, let's talk about it. Today's topic, and I think your phone keeps giving a low battery signal. Today's topic, Derrick, let's talk about it. Changing lives, changed our life. That is the title of today's live session. How this situation, the ILF, I'm all over the place, changed our lives, and we were able to also change lives in the process. So super excited about that conversation that we're going to have today. What about you?
Absolutely. Let us know that if you guys are new to us, because again, like Shay said, we're on vacation. We're super laid back today, and we'll be for the next 2 months. But we never want to take for granted that you guys just know who we are and what we do. So if you're on any forum to where you can only hear us, come over to YouTube at Forston Consultants. That's Forston. But let me give a proper introduction again of who we are and what we do. We simply break it down like this. If you love God, if you love people, and you love real estate, we want to show you how this all can change your life in a matter of a few months, right? So again, if you haven't joined us on YouTube at Forston Consultants, Forston, come on over, because we're going to be showing some pictures and some footage. And I want to show you guys where this all came from, because God allowed me to see a lady many years ago, y'all, living my dream. And I saw a lady doing this in rats and roaches, and she was making $41,000 a month. So if you want to see that, come over to the YouTube channel. Please let me know if you're from that, because I want to shout you guys out personally. So we teach independent living facilities. These are not group homes. These are not ALFs. These are not IDDs. These are none of those traditional group homes that require a license, property ownership, and a state walkthrough from your fire marshal. We don't do any of that stuff. And what's cool about our model, guys, it involves the love of God, patience with people, and social services. So you guys are going to hear us reference God a lot today, right? But I'm no pastor. I'm no bishop. I'm no priest. I'm no part of clergy. Right? I don't have my own church. I don't go to a building and preach every Sunday to a congregation of people, but I do have a ministry because I love God. I love people, and God was so smart. He allowed us to merge it all together. And we, especially my wife, who was smart, said, Derrick, we should trademark this thing, man. This thing will get big, Derrick. Let's trademark ILF, Independent Living Facility, which is just literally an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. Did you all want to start a group home, but it was too many licensures, too much red tape, too many people hiding it from you?
The hula hoops.
Did you guys want to start an IDD, but found out there were so many roadblocks to get into it? Or how many of y'all have heard of this ILF concept, but nobody wouldn't teach it? Congratulations, I'm your new big brother now. Shay is your new big sister, and this is all we do.
Yeah.
Besides being on vacation right now for the next 3 weeks, this is all we do 5 to 6 days a week. We go all over the world sharing this concept. How do you do this? How do you get started?
And how
Why don't you need a license? How do you be or can become successful doing it? How can you walk off your job doing this? And now today, how do we involve AI tools to make this thing run better, smoother, faster, and more efficient? So again, if you just joined us, man, you just simply found some people that love God, we love people, and we love real estate. And Shay and I are no crabs in a bucket. When we learned this thing, we couldn't wait to teach this to other people. So again, please, if you are anywhere listening to this and you can only hear it, come to YouTube, because I got a bunch of slides that I want to show you guys. But if you love God, love people, and you always wanted to get into real estate, because we believe in this too, right? Please God. See, I told you I was going to say God a lot today. Please God, help people, be respected by the community, but make a bunch of money doing it to be able to feed your family.
Yep.
That's what we live by. Derrick, you said, please God, help people, be respected by the community. But Derrick, you also said you want me to make enough money to feed my family. So Shay, why it's important? Because we're giving the game away. And to me, what's more importantly, we're showing them POC, proof of concept, of somebody that we've already taught this to.
That's why I wanted
Shay,
you to go with
one thing to talk about how great me and you are doing this and how we launching housing every other month. But how greater is it that we show you somebody that we taught this to, that says, you know what, I took Derrick and Shay's coaching, and y'all, the proof is in the pudding, because I got multiple properties now.
Absolutely.
And yet this coaching works.
I'm talking,
that's why it's important.
The networking is going to be phenomenal as well. A part of this ticket is it gives you the online course of the HRA Business in a Box. And I think that is one of the most exponential pieces of information that you can get, because not only are we putting you in a room with housing providers, we're also letting you leave the event or gain access to the HRA Business in a Box product, which is an all DIY course that you're going to educate yourself on how can you be an asset to the people that you are in the room with, right? Some of you may be coming with not having the funds to start your ILF, but you've got the resources, you've got that that exciting drive to want to do something exciting and help others. So it's going to be phenomenal to watch individuals collaborate, connect, and be able to take the information that not only they get in the event, but what they're going to get from the course itself as well. Yeah. And be able to implement the two and then start making an income and make an impact by being a housing referral agency, and then moving into that space of being an ILF owner and operator, right? The goal is to make sure that you leave well-equipped, well-aware of all of the fundamentals of the independent living facility, right? A lot of people think that it's just, somebody calls your phone, you bring that person in and you collect rent. It's a lot more in depth. There's a lot more detail to the process. There's a lot more information that you need to gather from these individuals so that you can make an appropriate decision on if you're bringing in the right fit to that ILF, or if you are referring that person to the appropriate ILF. And what does the referral process look like, right? How do you navigate that space? We're not just going to talk about the ILF model. We're going to talk about the ILF model, and then, housing your own residents, and then being able to refer residents appropriately. Those are two separate things, and you want to be able to do them both successfully and with good confidence and on a good conscience, right? Knowing that you're sending people to the appropriate housing to help them better their lives. So Derrick, back to you.
Remember, guys, we're on vacation, but we love to be consistent. Yep. And we promise to kind of still come on here. We want to make sure that we're consistent, because again, you just never know who hears this and it can change your life. Because like today's title says, changing lives changed our life. Most of y'all know my story. I was a poor social worker making 28 grand a year.
Correct.
Begging God to change my life financially, and begging God to also make an impact in my community. Like the Reverend Jesse Jackson said many years ago, I am somebody. Y'all, I wanted to be somebody, right? And I jokingly tell you guys that years ago, nobody knew me. I wasn't important, but oh my God, today. And again, it ain't because Shay and I are so great. It's because, first of all, the goodness of God, but this program that I offer my city. Guys, my city think I'm the absolute cheat code when it comes to affordable housing. And again, not because Derrick is so great. It's called Second Chance Housing. And that's my program that is changing lives in the community. And I must say, guys, I've tried a lot of stuff in my life. You named the job, I've done it. You named the entrepreneurship road.
Endeavor.
I've traveled it. Right? But there is nothing. And guys, I own 8 businesses today, Shay and I.
Yeah.
But there is no business like these two. Second Chance Housing, the doing it and the coaching it, that God has allowed me to see people's lives changed under his guidance, under our tutelage, and under you putting your hands to the plow to actually to do the work. Because our coaching is baloney if you don't do nothing with it. I talked about that about 4 weeks ago in this very YouTube channel. I said that Shay and I can give you all the game in the world, but if you don't put your hands to the plow, and you don't do the work, this coaching looks like baloney.
Yeah, you've got to be active in the process, right? We can only give so much information, but if you don't implement the information that you're given, it becomes a stumbling block, and you won't pursue your purpose, right? Or the thing that that God is giving you to do in the earth. So just be mindful of that. You've got to implement the information.
I say, well, Derrick, man, I can't quite afford your coaching right now, bro. Guys, my coaching is $5 grand. The normal cost is $7,500. but all year long, we put it on this sale just to help a bunch of more people.
That's the most important aspect in a lot of people's lives, because they were like you. They had, a income, but it wasn't enough it wasn't beneficial, right?
Yeah.
People are still living paycheck to paycheck. And I think the benefit of being able to not only have a paycheck, but now also have an opportunity to walk in purpose is so amazing, because you get to fulfill needs on both ends of the spectrum. And you can also, again, impact your income and your family while also making a huge impact in the lives of the people that you serve. Yeah. And I think that's the baseline of most of the people that we've coached. They want to make an impact, but they also want to make an income.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people see this model and they don't understand how or the opportunity for the income. Yeah. We don't like to make it all about the money, but we want to show you that it's not something that you're going to toil at and not see a return. Right? You will sow seed and you will reap the harvest. So again, it's more on the basis of come learn, come get educated, come network, come and hang around like-minded individuals. And I think being around like-minded individuals also gives you that spark and that fire.
Remember, our whole mission this year, man, is we want to double what we did last year in terms of the amount of people that we coached. And I'll admit, y'all been helping me do that, and I appreciate that. Also, don't forget, guys, we pay a 40% commission on our coaching.
Ooh.
So if you lead somebody to us, can you imagine getting 40% of our coaching? Some people have already said, Derrick, I'm gonna make this a living. Like I'm gonna be in sales for Forston Consultants. Because Derrick, your package $5,000, right? And if you telling me 40% of that go to me, that's $2,000 if you good at math. So again, can you imagine making 2 referrals to us a month and making $4,000 a month? Ooh. And you don't do none of the work?
Hold on.
You just lead them to me.
Time out.
It's a
time out. People don't realize how, okay, so let me just, we've got to hover there for a second. Because Derrick, I want us to do a course. I want us to do a mastermind. And maybe we add this to the ILF Anywhere event, where we're showing people how not only can they make money from, their housing, but also being affiliate salespersons. A lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of lucrative income from affiliate sales. And the good thing about it is with the systems that we use, you can actually see how your affiliate engagement is even doing. So prime example, let's say you're posting links on your social media, you're posting links on TikTok, you're doing different things, you're drawing people or driving people to your specific link. You can now see, well, you've always been able to see it, but I want to do some education on that and training. And we're going to teach you all how to be Forston Consultants affiliate salespeople. We want you all to
some money to help some people get rich doing this.
And like we said, we're giving you 40% commission of every sale. If it's on sale, if we have a special sale going, it's 40% of whatever that person sells, or purchases. And the good thing about it is, guys, you'll see it in your affiliate portal. Yeah. So everything is broken down in the affiliate portal. You'll be able to see how many people clicked on the link, how many people actually got to the checkout page and maybe didn't check out. So we're going to teach you all how to start another business within your business by being an affiliate.
I like that idea, bro. You're going to pay me 40% of whatever I sell, and y'all going to teach me how to do it too? Absolutely. Yep. We've never been somebody that says just thank you if you send us a referral and they spend money with us. I don't believe in that. I want to pay you.
And what I'll do.
There is no just saying thank you. But now we went from 10% to now 40% affiliate. Can you guys imagine just making $2,000? Or if you want to do the real numbers, it's $1,998.50.
And what I'll do,
Derrick, my coaching is $4,997. Can you imagine making that twice a month? On top of your regular job, on top of your regular entrepreneurship business you got. And all you doing is making an introduction.
What you say?
Lead them to us through the webinar, through the event, or just say, hey, call Derrick and say, and use my link. Don't matter to me. Because that affiliate link shows us where it came from.
And what I'll do is I'll revive the affiliate Telegram channel. So we're actually beefing up some staff and stuff on our side. And what we can do is also when they start building out or sending us the social media for the week, they can upload it into that channel. Y'all will be able to pull that social media, those posts, and just plug in your link at the bottom. So I think I'm going to revive the affiliate channel.
Good stuff. What I'm going to get ready to do really quickly is not show y'all my team. That's on a different day. But just in case, there's Jess and there's April and there's Danish and there's Alex. Everybody that helps Shay and I be really great. These are all the people that are responsible for it. And I'll admit, God is the control over all of this. And thank God for a great wife that jacked me up when I saw these conditions as a social worker. So Nancy, what you see on screen is me as a social worker begging God to change my life and get into real estate. And this is me, graduating from college. Shay tricked me to go to college. I had no clue and no desire to go to college. But again, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. There's me now a part of all kind of advisory boards. I'm a part of the local COC. Y'all, I'm a part of all kind of stuff. But none of that really put any money in my pocket. And a part of my story, Miss Nancy, and normally I take 2 hours to tell this one story, Nancy, but I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to do it in less than 6 minutes. Nancy, this is what I saw. And I took a Saturday just like today when nobody would teach it to me, Nancy. I said, man, you know what? Derrick, you know where all the houses are. Mm-hmm. You know the addresses, bro. Just go and see. And Nancy, I took a Saturday just like today around this same time. Picture this day, Nancy, 8 years ago. This is me walking through places that me, Nancy, as your big brother, I'm referring people to these places. But Nancy, but before you get your t-shirt all in the wad and you think I'm a bad guy, Nancy, I'm not a bad guy. Yeah. I just work behind a desk. I had a computer and a legal pad. On that legal pad was a lot of different names of people that had housing programs. And quite frankly, only this one lady really ever answered her phone, Shay, to tell you guys about your best ability sometimes is your availability. If you're not available when people are calling you, how do you make this thing work? But lucky or unlucky for my city, there was one lady that did answer her phone, but NJ, all her places look like this. And then Nancy, what you also don't know is that the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say, is when I saw a lady paying $750 to sleep on the kitchen floor.
Yeah. When Derrick came back and he was really distraught, upset about the young lady, we're going to just call her Stephanie, that was on the kitchen floor, and that broke Derrick. But yet she was so meek, mild, and appreciative. She was super appreciative of the opportunity to have a place to stay.
I tell people that if this don't break your heart to find out that there was a lady making 41 grand a month, housing people in rats and roaches, as she was coming to my hospital with her red bottom shoes on and her Gucci outfit. If that don't break your heart, you on the wrong YouTube channel.
I have a big question. I have a question for you. I really do. And this just literally just hit me. And I don't think I've ever asked you this. As the social worker, were you ever able to see her intake process? And is it anything like yours?
No, the intake process was like this. I was the social worker, right? Social worker working in a hospital. People that come into my hospital all day, every day, right? My job was to get on that phone. Here's my phone, which is my mouse today, and to call people like y'all, because everybody in this room right now want to do this. So imagine me calling you all, but I was calling this lady. This lady, if they had a heartbeat, she moved them in. Let me fast forward the story and tell y'all some real truth. When I got my first house, I kind of did the same thing because I wanted to make money so bad and so fast.
And it was costing.
I didn't want the rent to come from my pocket. I didn't want the light bill and the water bill to come from my pocket. But Shay, I found out real soon that me moving in anybody is the dumbest thing you can ever do in this business.
Right.
Because if you get what we call today a knucklehead, sometimes it takes you longer to get the knucklehead discharged or evicted than it's really worth. So today, what makes us super successful is first God. Yeah. Second, the assessment. Third, virtual assistants. VAs run our whole business today, y'all. Oh. So I love y'all like a fat kid loves cake.
Actually, play the commercial one more time before we go.
Somewhere. Which one, Shay? I'll let
South
you do
Carolina. Oh, hold on. I'll do it. I'll do it from my iPad, because the husband brought me a new iPad. So let's go ahead and show this South Carolina one more time for those that missed it. And again, we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Don't you scroll any further. You've been interested in starting an independent living facility whether it's for-profit or nonprofit, quickly, so you do not want to miss out. Visit ilfconsulting.org to get your tickets, and we will see you in Columbia, South Carolina. Don't wait to be great.